Why be happy, Maruti? Why be happy at all?
That's a very interesting question.
Thank
Hey
you.
everyone, my name is Dr. Maruti Sharma
And I'm Dr. Deepika.
and we welcome you to
Shades of Happiness. So, why do I feel this need to know happiness, to understand happiness, or be happy at all?
Because you're a human.
Oh,
You need to understand that there is animal happiness and there is this human happiness. Even as humans, share a big part of our biology and physiology that is similar to animals. So a part of our experience is also similar to a part of experience that animals have in their day-to-day life. For example, when they feel hungry, they eat and they feel relaxed. When we feel hungry, we eat and feel relaxed. When they feel horny, they have sex and they feel relaxed. And when we feel horny, we actually make out and we feel relaxed. And when for animals the threat gets dissipated, they feel calm and relaxed. And for us also, when we are feeling some threat and the threat goes away, we feel relaxed. So, and the second thing is the human happiness. Now, because we are human, we have something special that animals do not. We have access to states of consciousness, the colors, the shades of happiness that animals do not have access to. We're born with this. You are born with this. We all have this natural capacity to access certain shades of pleasure, certain shades of happiness that no animal can reach. And this is why we have this natural urge, need, desire to feel happy, to experience those shades of happiness because we are born with the potential to experience those.
wow. So, the human component.
The human component. And if you're not accessing those shades of happiness, you're actually not living the human part of you.
So, the animal part only.
Yes.
So I'm happy to, feel the need of being happy. I was reading this book on happiness, A Philosopher's Guide by Frederick Lenoir.
Okay.
And there's a chapter in this book which is titled, Can the Quest for Happiness Make You Happy? So it just came in my mind that, maybe if I'm trying so hard to be happy, I might actually miss on being happy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh
to
yeah,
get it?
yeah. There's a common thing they say that the pursuit of happiness is the surest way to unhappiness.
Yeah, that.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
that,
yes, absolutely.
So when you start seeking happiness, the burden of finding happiness actually
it
makes
gets-
you
it
unhappy.
makes you overwhelmed and you miss on it. So I'm just like a little scared that maybe if I try too hard to understand happiness,
Yeah.
I might miss on actually, enjoy the moment
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
live
yeah,
in now
yeah,
and
yeah.
miss on it.
See, first of all, happiness is not that complicated or complex. It's very, very simple. Like I said, we're born with it.
Okay.
We're not just born with it as humans, but it is our essential nature. It's a part of our essential makeup. It's who we are. We are, in a way, happiness. We have access to unlimited happiness all the time
So why am I trying so hard to understand it?
because you're trying so hard.
Okay. So how do I stop?
When you try hard,
So why
when you
do
try hard, you make it hard. And the second thing you need to understand is the problem that we have today is when a human baby is born and we start conditioning this baby right from the moment of birth, and we condition this baby the wrong way. So it's sort of akin to saying that we actually give some really bad habits to the human baby.
Okay.
Bad habits in a way that we teach this child that the source of happiness is outside you. Happiness is something separate from you, and you need to go in the world, and once you achieve certain objects of desire, you will feel happy. And if you don't have these objects of desire, you're supposed to feel unhappy. So this baby grows up into an adult and he's convinced now that happiness is something different. Happiness is something out there, connected to some objects out there, and I need to have those objects into my life in order to feel happy. And this poor conditioning, this addiction to seeking happiness on the outside is the problem. And this is why it becomes a burden. The seeking of happiness becomes a burden. Because when you tell someone, hey, you know what? You need to stop looking for happiness on the outside and you need to just shift your attention inside and look for the source of happiness, this person starts behaving like an addict in a rehab.
Okay.
So, because all he's learned and used to is seeking happiness on the outside, and suddenly you bring the focus
On the
onto
inside.
away from those into what we call inside, and there is nothing inside.
So withdrawal symptoms.
It's weird. It's naturally
Yeah,
weird, you know,
yeah.
because there at least you have some hope to
Yeah,
begin with.
yeah.
Here, what inside? What is inside? And the second thing is, even when we seek happiness in the world outside, in the objects of desire, somewhere deep down, because you all are very intelligent, we all have this natural intelligence functional in us, we know that the happiness that we get from the world outside is temporary. It's extremely limited, and even if we get it, it will come, but it won't stay. It'll go away. So with this fear of losing happiness is already functional in a conditioned human being, even when the object of happiness is not with this person. So you begin your pursuit smeared in fear. Your journey begins with fear. And you're not even sure you'll get the object, but whether you get the object or you don't, you have this fear. And when you get the object, this fear becomes manifold, because now you have the fear, I might lose
I
it.
might lose it. Yes.
So naturally, you know, when your life is smeared in fear and you go seeking, it'll become a burden. The whole process becomes a burden.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yes. And the thing is, when you shift your focus inside, and for the first time someone tells you, hey, if you find the source of happiness within you, if you recognize that you're one with happiness, and if you actually figure out a way to experience it, not theoretically, but in every cell of your body you experience it, the fear goes away. Because now you know that this happiness will come and stay.
Yeah.
Because you are happiness, because happiness is your essential nature. So if you make this shift from fear to conviction and hope, from fear to experience, from seeking happiness outside in the world to being happiness, I think happiness is not a burden anymore.
Wow, it actually makes a lot of sense, especially the point where you said that the happiness outside is temporary. I can so relate to that. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm at ease now. I'm not scared of pursuit of happiness anymore.
Yes, I think it's one of the most beautiful things one can pursue in life. That is not seeking something, but being something.
So when exactly would I know that I'm happy?
You wouldn't be asking this question.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for watching, and remember, no matter what, take it easy and
Feel happy.